everyone, it's Amy, owner and curator of Yosoboho. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I am a channel all about thrifting and I live a thrifted life. So if you are a thrifter like me, stick around. We're going to go thrift shopping and please consider subscribing to my channel. If you're a friend of mine, hello, it's Thursday night. Welcome back. We're going to go thrifting tonight at the Goodwill in Mayfield Heights. Now, if you've been around a while, you know, I used to stop here quite a bit. It's kind of right in the middle of me and where my booths are up in Paynesville. My booths are at the Shops by the Lake in Paynesville, Ohio. And I used to stop there all the time on my way home because it's right off the highway. But it's been really kind of miss lately. It was empty shelves for a while and I just kind of stopped going. But we were in the area and I thought, heck, let's check it out. And I did manage to find a few things. So I'm going to take you there. We're going to do some shopping. And then I'm going to take you to the Shops by the Lake, show you some of the booths that me and my aunt tend to shop in. Ones that are having sales or ones that are low priced where we find some things to resell. So we're going to do that too today. So let's get into it. Let's go shopping. Me and my friend Julius over here, we popped into the Mayfield Heights Goodwill. She had an appointment over in this area and I did not pack a coat with me for my weekend stay. So I just grabbed like a over the shoulder kind of sweater. But we're doing a little bit of shopping and we just noticed this beautiful, let me back out here, beautiful piece, matches the colors in her downstairs bathroom. It's pretty nice, it's got some great colors, so it's a good deal. She's getting it for $7.66. We're gonna see what else we can find while we're here. Spied these over here. These are like separate little kind of risers here. I wonder if I can clean that up. Yeah, $2.11 each on them. Not very exciting, but I like these little risers. They look like tiny little tables. They look nice stacked on top of each other as well. But I thought that in our whimsical booth, because we have all of the white shelves, these may be nice little risers for some of our things just to kind of add some dimension to the shelves. We'll see how they work. I'm going to take them over there and prop some things up with them. They were only $2.11 each, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. Christmas cards. Color today is blue, so we're looking for blue. This is all the Christmas stuff. A lot of stuff stuffed in here. That is reverse painted. Pier 1. I should probably look that up. It looks like it has a date on it though. Sometimes the dates don't help unless it's a collecting series. But I will take a look at that and look it up. Is that a candle holder? They are cleaning out stuff on the other side. So if you hear crashes, that's what that is. I see a little winking Santa. What's he? He is split right down the side there. It's a candle, but yeah, he's cracked. Do you need a Christmas sugar and creamer? Look at that cute little set. And then there's even a spoon rest and a salt and peppers. They're all 88 cents each. That's a good price. I just went through all the Christmas stuff. It's like, I don't want any more Christmas. What is this? Is this for the bottom of a door? $3. for the bottom of a door to keep the...
It's cute.
It's very cute. I need another one of these for the bottom of a door. For $3, that's probably the right price. What'd you find? Little birdhouse. Does it say who made it on the bottom? No, it's made in China. $2 though.
I know.
I bought one of these last year and I fixed it. I ran lights through it and I sold it this year.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a pain in the butt though to run lights back through it. I had to remodify it. I got the one that I got over in Chardon for like $3. I'm not spending $5 something on this. It's very cute, and I sold it for about $20 some, but I'm not gonna buy it for $6, rewire it, and make $20. It's just not worth it. I see a little fairy in here. What's going on here? Who are you? I got a bunch of stuff in this bag. It's all falling out. All right, I need 2 hands to check this one out. We were scouring the mugs. Did you end up getting 2 mugs?
Yeah.
And I saw this little guy here. And apparently he's at Disney. Olu. Really nice condition, just needs some cleaning. But, oh yeah, he has new tags on the bottom of him. $1.33. Olu. I didn't know who he was. I just thought he had a really sweet face. Look at those cheeks. Look at those blue eyes. Apparently, he's Disney. And I didn't know. I'm kind of out of the Disney loop, I guess. So y'all have to fill me in if there's a movie I need to see. Or maybe he's just a character on a show. This is not going to come off to show you the information below this, but I'm going to have to try and carefully get it off because the new sticker is still underneath there. So this is actually a mug that has never been used. I can't believe how heavy this is. Definitely not a first class package. He'll go over to eBay. Keep an eye out for Disney mugs in general. I have had some really good ones. Disney cruise mugs, vintage mugs, and apparently big Ulu head mugs. And then I also saw this, which I'm gonna look up. It says, I love my Pyrex always and forever. It's in this kind of blue, just a little 2-cup. I've never seen it, but I'll take a look at it. These are really cool. 2 big swans. They're really heavy. They were sold at Home Goods. Looks like $30 a piece. They're asking $10.66 each. They are very cool looking, but I'm not gonna spend that kind of money on them. What is this? Canada. Little bubble glass. If the image in there was better, I'd consider that, but not for $5. No, not seeing a lot. That's kind of cute. Little basket. It looks like it's handmade. Oh, made in Portugal. I'm surprised it's in good shape. Got all these little eggs in it. Looks like they're selling the whole thing for $3.33. I'm worried about this tape though on these because these are paper. I'm hoping that that doesn't destroy them. I'll think about that. Is that like a little business card holder? That's kind of sweet. $3. Oh, why does it have batteries? Something lights up. Looks like maybe the building lights up or something. I'm gonna have to check this out. Ugh. That's a shame. Sometimes I consider cleaning those out, but I'm not feeling this that much.
Comes off really easy though.
If you said it's gonna come off easy, then I'll take a chance on it. That was a cobweb, yes.
Okay.
Something maybe has a nest in there. I would trust it. I think it's good. If you were able to pull that off of there that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, they're all just...
I say we get it. It's $3. The basket alone is worth getting it. Well, I almost passed on this because of all that tape, and I was really concerned about the paper here. I know some of you have given me that hack of using heat, so I still in the back of my head was like, well, maybe I can use a hair dryer and it will separate, but it's paper and it's really thin, you know, kind of like tissue paper. And so I was concerned that they were going to be shredded by the time I got done with it. But Julie and her patient hands was able to pull that tape off. And it's a really pretty piece, especially with all those eggs in it, just ready to go on a table for Easter. And it's going to go right over to my booth. In fact, I'm probably going to price it today so that it's ready to go with me on Thursday. It is a piece that is made in Portugal. It's stamped right on there. It's in wonderful condition and beautifully handmade. Look at those little pinches around the top. The bow's in excellent condition. Just very nice, springy, and $3.33. So couldn't pass that up. And that was it for this Goodwill, just those 3 things. So next, I'm gonna take you over to one of my favorite booths over at the Shops by the Lake. It is in the very back of the shops. It's right outside of one of the furniture room doors. I'll talk a little bit about it in the video, but it's a booth that's owned by a family member of the guy who owns the place, and he gets a lot of stuff from the auction. In fact, I've been to the auction and I've seen it happen where he will sell a bunch of stuff on a table and the rest of the things that are there, he'll chop it down to $1 for the rest of the table. And it might be bins of just random things, and not a lot of people want all of that inventory. So he gets down to $1, he gives everybody a chance, and then he puts it on his own number and he takes it all with him. And he, and I think his daughter, price it, and they price it in just weird random low numbers. You'll see that on some of these prices, but let's go over there and check out this booth. Let's go. We're working today, Beth and I, but this is one of the booths that I talk about all the time. So this booth is put together by the one auctioneer who's the brother of the guy who runs the place. And so we are checking out, what are these? Those are metal. Made in China. They're not metal, they're resin. Those are neat though. Should look those up. I've seen these before. Have you seen these before? These handmade?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look.
They usually have names.
There's your glasses.
Are. Put them down and I'll take them back there.
She found another one. They got separated. There's one over there that she said, I knew there were 4. We're looking up this piece right here. We just looked at this. This is Abington. And it looks like this should sell for about 20 bucks. They got $1.49 on it. So you know the color caught my eye. It's like my favorite tealy color. And the shape is really wonderful too. It has a very good spring shape to it. I loved it. And then I loved when I flipped it over and I saw the mark on it. It's right here, kind of light, but it says Abington, USA. And these are nice. So I think it'll go over to eBay. Unless I have somebody here who collects pottery or wall pockets. I think there's a couple of you. Hit me up. We'll make a deal and we'll get it to you. But what a great piece.
It's showing restaurant wear, but nothing with that pattern.
No.
No.
It's definitely old. I love the weight of it. It's really weighty. But it has these kind of cool faces on the sides. And it looks like they had it paired here with a saucer, which I would probably get rid of. I might even just leave it there because they could price it and sell it separate if they wanted to. He's only got $1.29 in here, so there's no risk in picking this piece up. It needs cleaned. This piece needs some help. I think I'm gonna give it a good soak and see if that makes any difference. But I think it's just been bashed around a little bit. And for the price, I decided to pick it up. The weight on it is really nice, and I think that it might be something that I just use. I could put maybe some paintbrushes in it. I just think it'll hold up for a long time. It's a nice old Shenango china piece, and I liked the pattern on it, but I also liked the fact that it had these little faces on the side. I thought they were lions' faces, but I think they're just little female faces, and I thought that was pretty cool. This piece here, they have it listed as Vaseline glass vase. It's definitely kind of a wonky, older glass, blown glass. So we're gonna see if that might glow. And this I picked up in the furniture room. And it's just a tea towel with these really great robins on it. And I love that. So I did not pick this up in that booth. I picked it up outside the booth, actually in the furniture room. It was hanging over a piece of furniture and it had a really good price tag on it. So I scooped it, and look at how pretty this blue with those birds. Fantastic. I do pretty good with the tea towels. I do really good with the dated ones, but it'll be interesting to see if somebody will just pick one up, you know, for decor. And I think I'll probably put somewhere between $10 and $12 on this and put it in my boho booth. And then the last thing was this bag of stuff. We noticed there's some nicer pieces in here. This is just plastic, although I love the color. But there's a mid-century wire napkin holder. There's a masher. There's some tongs and some old bottle openers. And I have bought a couple of bags of things in this booth. And this bag was full of kitchen stuff and vintage kitchen stuff. So what I could see in there and what I pointed out to you, I kept. I've actually gone through this bag already, and I have put some of the contents of it into my donation pile downstairs. But I am keeping or selling some of these pieces, like this beautiful little teal measuring cup. Definitely vintage. Just a 1 cup with the little pour spouts on each side. Just worth a couple of bucks. There were several of these kind of tools in there, and I'm missing the word for this. I'll put it up here on screen. It's just not coming to my head. But these are awesome. They are used for many different things. Scooping, flipping, all the things. Salad tonging. Here's some big ones, and here's some little ones. And I don't currently have one of these. So do you have one of them? Did you know what they were called before I put it on screen? These were good to see in there because, you know, I wanted one. So that was a good thing. This is one of the pieces that made me grab the whole bag. I love the black handle. I'm a big fan of the old mashers. It's a really good look to it. And this, I bet, will sell pretty quickly over at the booth. Look at that nice long handle. There were a few scary pieces in here. This one, you could do some damage. It's a nice old can opener, and it's got a great look to it, doesn't it? Nice and old. I love the handle on it. I'll share with you on screen what these go for, but this is another piece that will go over to the booth. This one's much scarier. This is actually a meat tenderizer, if you can believe it. It's got a little double hatchet action going on there. It looks like something medieval, like you could really hurt somebody. This was the other thing that I saw in there. I thought it might be older. It's not actually mid-century modern. It's just got the lines of a mid-century modern piece, but it does have a sticker that says made in China. But again, over to the booth for a few bucks in the kitchen stuff. Here's the meat tenderizer that I am more familiar with that kind of surface. Got a nice weight to it. Nice little ice cream scoop. It's a nice old one. Has some patina on it. Looks like it's a made in Taiwan piece. And finally, I took a bunch of knives. Look how scary that looks. I took a bunch of knives out and large forks. and those went in the donate pile. But this knife was a surprise, and I will share the information on screen here. But if you look at a knife and you see that the tang, which is the metal piece that goes all the way down, if the tang goes all the way down through the handle like this, and it doesn't stop in here, that is usually a chef knife. It's a higher quality knife. And so I noticed that and I thought, okay, that's a good sign. And then I read here, it says Dexter, no stain, 48-8 inch. And it also says something up in here, which I'll put on screen. But it turns out it's a good knife. It should sell pretty quickly on eBay, and it should pay for everything I bought, actually in both of these hauls and more. So that was pretty awesome. Should I use this as my thumbnail? Let's see. I am not sure how they survived, but I just noticed 2 tiny glass individual salt spoons. There's 2 glass ones, and then I had seen this one in there, but it is a tiny little carved, probably bone, definitely bone. That's a little individual salt as well. So I'm not going to put these back in the bag because I'm surprised they even survived. But look at that, 2 little glass ones and a tiny little bone one. So we will store those separately. We're in kind of a fun booth, and I noticed this guy over here. He's called a drunk sailor. He's a little decanter, but he's got multiple eyeballs. Rawr. I don't know about that. Tempted on that swan. That's marked $6, 25% off. I've seen these before. Ukraine, yeah. Got a little trinket box and a little piece here. That's a good price too, $5. Oh, he's cute.
He's 10.
$7.50. Some neat stuff in here. Big fish. I love this.
Did you see the Tamala fish?
No, I didn't. It's an older one. It's got some sort of damage in it there. It's neat.
$20.
$20.
Yours today, only.
I like that container set. Let's go with the mugs that I have.
Mugs,
yeah.
It's got damage by
$6 Noritake. This is neat too.
That is cool. That might be worth a look up.
Yeah. It's got a dragon on this side and then one on this side. It's very striking, isn't it? There's another one right here. Just has a very cool mid-century look, doesn't it? It is made by Noritake. It says Noritake Bone China. So it's made in Japan. And I love the look of it. I have some stuff over in my booth right now that is kind of reflective of this look with the dragons and the Asian influence decoration. So this is gonna go right over into my booth. I got a great deal on it in that booth, so I will definitely bump up that price a little bit and be able to resell it. Made of?
It's got a plastic plug in the bottom.
Oh. So we stopped on our way back. We're all loaded up, but we stopped on our way back because this booth is 50% off. And I spotted a piece of pottery right there. There's the other side of it. This is kind of neat. I gotta see if I can find a signature on it, but for $6, I might pick up that too. I spied this little pottery piece full of all those crazy fall leaves, and I saw the backside of it, which I loved. I love the texture of it. I loved the size of it. It has a great kind of drip glaze happening there from the top. And then this side surprised me a little bit. It has almost an Asian feeling to it with that bonsai looking tree. Noticed right here, there is a studio stamp. And I zoomed in on that. It's hard to tell what it is, but at I think it's that angle. It looks like a little heart. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research and see if I can find something. I think I will display it that way, and it will probably join the collection for a bit. It is a really nice feeling, heavy piece. And yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So it's always a great idea to look past the florals and the things that might be popping out of something great, because sometimes it's all you see is the greenery or the fake flowers and you miss what's underneath. All right, my friends, that's it. That was the big haul of the day. Not a huge one today between the two places, but I found some good things. What was your favorite thing that I found? Was it at the Goodwill or was it at the Shops by the Lake? If you are anywhere in the area of the Shops by the Lake, which is in Northeast Ohio, you gotta stop in. The place is huge. There's so much to see. Vintage and antiques and some contemporary stuff. You never know what you're gonna find there. Sometimes you might even find me or my Aunt Beth, because we got to work a couple of times a month. Me and my aunt share some booths, booth number 54 and booth number 108. And we did have booth number 127 as a Christmas booth, but my aunt kept it and is now filling it with all her stuff exclusively. So, and she is Aunt Beth Vintage. So if you stop in, make sure that you check out her booth as well. Number 127. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me on a Thursday evening. I really appreciate it. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend and you do something fun, but that you're safe and that you come back and you see me on Tuesday, because I'll be right here again on this channel with some new thrifting adventure. I think we're going back to the Akron Goodwill, actually. Maybe even the bins. We'll see. But I'll see you then. Bye!